Hello! Thank you all for being here, both my loyal subscribers, my new subscribers, and those who are just dropping by who haven't subscribed yet. Again, thank you for taking time out of your busy day to give me a listen. I'm going to be talking about briefly the Saints versus Carolina last Sunday, looking forward to the Saints versus the Packers today. The Saints won against the Panthers 20-17. I did predict that the Saints would lose to to the Panthers by a score of 21-17, but the Saints won, so I am not messed up about my prediction being wrong at all. I will elaborate on that later. Anyway, the good things about the Carolina game, Penning improved. In fact, he was the one who threw the block that sprang Tony Jones Jr. on his second touchdown run. Um, we improved in the red zone. Tony Jones Jr.'s 2 touchdowns came in the red zone. The other 2 times we were there, we came away with field goals. So that equals out to a 50%, which is better than the little woeful percentage that we had the first game, which was what, 1 out of 7? Figure it up. I ain't got time right now. Anyway, Carr threw his second interception in as many games, and I wish that his third quarter heroics that I could see throughout the game. Anyway, the defense, as always, stellar, absolutely stalwart. But I did get it a little stuck in my craw that they allowed a touchdown late, because they hadn't allowed until that one a touchdown all season. Granted, the season is only 2 games long so far, but hey, that's what it is. So, we're looking forward to Green Bay now. Okay? Green Bay and the Saints have played 27 times, with Green Bay leading the series, 17-10. The worst beating that was put on Green Bay by the Saints happened in 2021 by a score of 38-3. The worst beating the Packers have put on the Saints was a 52-3 drubbing in 2005, our vagabond year, our homeless year. Packers lost to Atlanta last week by 1 point, 25-24, on a missed extra point, which I believe, if the game had gone to overtime, that the Packers would have acquitted themselves much better than they did all game long, which consisted of them giving up 124 yards to Bijan Robinson. He ate them up. Now, in 21, they gave up 171 yards to the Saints, and 2 touchdowns were scored in that game by one Tony Jones Jr. Quarterback comparison. Okay, so far this season, Jordan Love has completed 58.8% of his passes for 7.6 yards per attempt. He has 6 touchdowns and no interceptions. Derek Carr, conversely, has a 63.8 completion percentage for 7.7 yards per attempt, but Derek Carr has 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions to this point. Green Bay receivers, their top receivers, Jalen Reed, A.J. Dillon, and Aaron Jones. Dillon and Jones are running backs, so they seem to do double duty. And A.J. Dillon probably isn't going to play. He didn't practice on Friday, and usually if you ain't practicing through the week, he ain't been practicing this week, usually that means you're not going to play. Green Bay, their offensive line, has given up 5 sacks so far this season. So, by that metric, their offensive line is better than the Saints' offensive line, who's given up 8 sacks so far this season. Now, I will tell you that I predicted long ago that the Saints would go to Lambeau and beat Green Bay. I also predicted long ago that the Saints would lose to the Titans and the Panthers, games which they won. Now, I'm a little scared about making this prediction, but I predict that the Saints will beat the Packers this week. And I'm going to go even further and say that the Saints defense is going to pitch a shutout. Now, I'm hoping, beyond the most fervent hope, that I'm right this time about the Saints winning. And I'm hoping that I don't have it all turned upside down, that the games that I say that they're going to win, they lose, and the games that I say that they're going to lose, they win. I'm hoping that little pattern gets broken this week. So, you heard it here first. The Saints will win, and the Pack gonna get goose egg. And so we'll still only have given up 1 touchdown this season, if that happens. We have a few injuries too. I think Marshawn Lattimore is a little tweaked. Paulson Adebo is a little tweaked, and he may not play. But otherwise, we're good to go. Tony Jones Jr. is going to be RB1, and Kendre Miller is going to make his regular season debut. Let's hope that it goes well. Please, Saints, make me right this week. Thank you. That's all I got this week, folks. Y'all have a good one. See ya. Bye.